Hello everyone, myself Ms. Shrutali Pilankar, working as a lecturer in IIP Sadavali College. Here we discuss about the topic that is glycolysis pathway. So learning outcome of this topic, first we will discuss in detail about what is the process of glycolysis. Glycolysis means what? Then step by step glycolysis pathway we will discuss in detail. Then what is the process of glycolysis both in aerobic condition and process of glycolysis in anaerobic conditions. Okay, so now we will start the topic that is glycolysis. So glycolysis word divides into the two words, that is glyco means glucose and lysis means breakdown. So glycolysis is nothing but the breakdown of glucose. Okay, so glycolysis generally takes place into the cytosol, that is cytoplasm region of the cell, and glucose enters the glycolysis pathway by the conversion to glucose 6 phosphate. Okay, so here it is, you have to see in the structure of glucose 6 phosphate, which is a major prior element of the glycolysis. So we will discuss in detail about first step of glycolysis, that is conversion step of glycolysis, in which glucose molecule get converts into the glucose 6 phosphate molecule. So for this conversion, here it is, three prior requirement are there, that is hexokinase enzyme, then magnesium which acts as an cofactor, and ATP molecule. Okay, so in these reactions the ATP molecule get dephosphorylate, that is removal of this phosphorus group, and get converts into the adenosine diphosphate. Okay, and this released phosphorus get attached to the glucose 6 number carbon atom, and there is formation of glucose 6 phosphate. So all this conversion, these three prior elements are required, that is enzyme, hexokinase, magnesium as cofactor which is essential for activation of this hexokinase enzyme, and also ATP molecule. Next we will discuss in detail about second step of glycolysis, in which glucose 6 phosphate molecule get converts into the fructose 6 phosphate molecule. Here it is, for the conversion of this phosphoglucose isomerase enzyme is essential. So this is an isomerase categories type of enzyme. So simply isomerization reaction takes place. So here it is, glucose 6 phosphate converts into the fructose 6 phosphate, which is an isomer of glucose 6 phosphate. So having same chemical formula but different structural formula. Next, we will proceed towards the third step of glycolysis, in which fructose 6 phosphate get converts into the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Okay, so for this reaction, three prior elements are essential: phosphofructokinase, ATP molecule, and magnesium ion. So magnesium ions acts as an cofactor. ATP molecule is essential for the release of this phosphorus group, and phosphofructokinase which generate these conversions. Okay, so for fructose 6 phosphate get converts into the fructose bisphosphate. So simply dephosphorylation of this adenosine triphosphate takes place, and release phosphorus get attached to the one carbon of this fructose 6 phosphate, and there is formation of fructose 1,6 bisphosphate molecule get formed. Next step, that is fructose 1,6 bisphosphate get converts into the dihydroxyacetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate. Okay, so for this conversion, here it is, aldolase enzyme is essential, and this step of the glycolysis, which is also known as splitting stage. So here it is, 6 carbon containing compound get converted into the 3 carbon containing 2 compounds. Okay, so here it is, you have to see that these two molecules get formed which are interchangeable into each other, that is dihydroxyacetone phosphate also converts into the glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, and glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate also converts into the dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So for this conversion, this triose phosphate isomerase enzyme is essential, and for the furthermore running of glycolysis we required an glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate molecule. Okay, so here it is thinking time, that is a reflection spot. So you have to pause the video for 5 minutes and answer the question. Write the answer of this question into your notebook. The question is that after a splitting stage of glycolysis, how many glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate molecule we got? Okay, so write the answer of this question in your notebook. Then after, you have to play the video and you have to recheck your answer with this. So as we know, this dihydroxyacetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecule which are interchangeable into each other. Also, we have to know that for the running of glycolysis, we require only glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecule. Okay, so that's why this dihydroxyacetone phosphate molecule get converts into the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecule with the help of enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. So due to which this conversion we got total 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate molecule. So this is the answer of your question. Now we will proceed toward the next step of glycolysis, that is 6th step. Here it is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate get converts into the 1,3-bisphosphate glycerate. So for this conversion we require glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme. Okay, so here it is NAD molecule get converts into the NADH plus H. Okay, as we know that NADH plus H goes into the electron transport cycle, and from NADH molecule we got the 3 molecule of ATP. Next we will proceed to the seventh step of glycolysis. In this 1,3-biphosphoglycerate get converts into the 3-phosphoglycerate molecule. So for this conversion phosphoglycerate kinase enzyme is essential. So simply dephosphorylation reaction takes place. From this phosphorus group get cleaved and get attached or accepted by the adenosine diphosphate and converts into the adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so here it is 1 molecule of ATP get generated, magnesium which is act as an cofactor, and there is formation of 3-phosphoglycerate molecule. Next we will proceed towards the next step in which 3-phosphoglycerate get converts into the 2-phosphoglycerate molecule. For this conversion phosphoglycerate mutase enzyme is essential. So simply mutation reaction takes place. So mutation of this phosphorus group from 3rd carbon to 2nd carbon. Okay, so this phosphorus group get attached to the 2nd carbon and there is formation of 2-phosphoglycerate. Next we will proceed towards the 9th step of the glycolysis, that is conversion of this 2-phosphoglycerate molecule into the phosphoenol pyruvate molecule. Okay, so through this conversion this enolase enzyme is essential and the intermediate is formed, that is enolate intermediate, which is unstable in nature, and this is becomes stable by removal of this OH hydroxy group and there is formation of phosphoenol pyruvate. Next we will proceed to the 10th step of glycolysis, that is conversion of this phosphoenol pyruvate into the pyruvate molecule. Okay, so for this conversion there is dephosphorylation reaction takes place. So this phosphorus get cleaved and get accepted by the adenosine diphosphate, and this adenosine diphosphate get converts into the adenosine triphosphate molecule, and here it is formation of pyruvate molecule. Okay, so this is the last step of glycolysis. So up to this 10th step the glycolysis pathway run in aerobic animals. Okay, aerobic animals means in presence of oxygen animals. Okay, so those animal which containing the respiratory chain. Okay, now we will overview regarding the glycolysis pathway. So glucose molecule get converts into the glucose 6-phosphate. So here it is 1 molecule of ATP get utilized, then glucose 6-phosphate converts into the fructose 6-phosphate. Here it is fructose 6-phosphate converts into the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. 1 ATP molecule get utilized, and then after that there is splitting stage of glycolysis where fructose 1,6-bisphosphate get converts into the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Okay, so these are interchangeable to each other. So dihydroxyacetone phosphate also converts into the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Okay, so up to the splitting stage we got the 2 molecule of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So after the splitting stage glycolysis run twice. Okay, so glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate then converts into the 1,3-diphosphoglycerate. So here it is 1 molecule of NADH molecule get generated, Then 1,3-biphosphoglycerate get converts into the 3-phosphoglycerate. So here it is, one molecule of ATP gets synthesized, and then 3-phosphoglycerate get converts into the 2-phosphoglycerate. 2-phosphoglycerate get converts into the phosphoenol pyruvate, and finally this phosphoenol pyruvate get converts into the pyruvate, and one molecule of ATP get generated over here. Now we will proceed towards the glycolysis in anaerobic organism. So that reaction is known as fermentation also. So anaerobic organism lack of respiratory chain. They must reoxidize NADH produced in glycolysis through the some other reactions because NAD is needed for the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenation reaction. Usually NADH is reoxidized by the pyruvate and is converted to a more reduced compound. The complete pathway including glycolysis and the reoxidation of NADH is called as fermentation pathway. Okay, so for the conversion of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate into 1,3-biphosphoglycerate molecule, there is generation of this NADH. This NADH get utilized for the furthermore conversion of this pyruvate into the more reduced form of compound. Okay, so this is an extramorph stage which is run into the anaerobic organisms. Okay, so we'll proceed towards this step. So pyruvate molecule get converts into the lactate in presence of lactate dehydrogenase enzyme. So here it is, one NADH molecule get utilized and converts into the NAD molecules. Okay, so lactate, in addition to being an end product of the fermentation, serves as a mobile form of the nutrient energy and possibly as a signal molecule in mammalian organism. So cell membrane contains carrier proteins that facilitate the transport of lactate. Okay, so the end product of the glycolysis in anaerobic organism, lactate, which is transported through carrier proteins from cell cytoplasm to the another destinations. Okay, so there is furthermore chances so in anaerobic organism. So pyruvate get converts into the ethanol also. In these reactions, acetaldehyde intermediate get formed through the pyruvate converts into the acetaldehyde by decarboxylation. For this reaction, pyruvate decarboxylase enzyme is required, and then after this acetaldehyde converts into the ethanol by simply alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme by dehydrogenation reaction. So here it is, one NADH is essential for conversion of NADH plus H into the NAD, and ethanol product get formed which is get excreted through the waste product. Okay, so this is an overview of glycolysis pathway. So for glycolysis in aerobic condition, one molecule of glucose plus two molecule of NAD plus two molecule of ADP plus two molecule of phosphorus are required, and this converts into the two molecule of pyruvate, two molecule of NADH and two molecule of ATP. In the fermentation condition, here it is, glucose molecule, one molecule of glucose required, two molecule of ADP required, two molecule of phosphorus required, and two molecule of lactate and two molecule of ATPs get as an product. Okay, so this is regarding the glycolysis pathway. I think you have to understand everything. Thank you for learning. Further, for more queries, you have to contact me through email ID. So my email ID is shrutali@gmail.com. So thank you for listening. Thank you everyone.